Hi everyone, my name is Vesrosif and this is episode number 30 of the East Auckland Properties Show. We're gonna continue our previous episode, but we're gonna discuss in general how is the financial market overall and where do you see any trends again in general, interest rates, lending, restrictions and all that stuff that you deal with on a daily basis.
Sweet, okay. Well, perhaps we can start off with something that I wouldn't normally do, but I would talk about perhaps where interest rates are going to head. And this is going against what I normally would do as a mortgage advisor or a broker, only because it seems very obvious in the industry that this is the way that mortgage rates are potentially heading.
Yeah.
So I'll give you the caveat now that obviously I'm not paid by anyone to say any of the stuff that I'm about to say. The only thing that's influencing me is clearly what's happening in the market right now with interest rates, and we've come off the back of this the mortgage rate wars that are kind of still going on. They have been for almost a year now. All the banks exceptionally competitive around their special rate pricing, and everything's been pulled below 4%. So we'd started seeing stuff at 4%, then 3.99%. then 3.9%, and now we've got rates today of 3.79% for a 1 year rate, which is exceptionally low.
Is this the lowest that we've ever had in the country?
Certainly the lowest environment for mainstream consumers.
Yeah.
Interest rates were in the threes in the 1950s as well, for people who had come back from war. I think perhaps, I don't know whether or not they were offered by banks or from solicitors, but there were 3% mortgage rates before, but it was in the 50s, so quite a while ago. But and you know, since then they'd gone up to near 20%, as people would say, and then sitting around at 8%. But now we're entering this environment where everything's sub 4. But we've seen interesting pricing strategies now from the banks, where their 3-year rate previously was priced the same as the 2-year rate, meaning that they were trying to, I think that what that says from all the banks doing that was there was a focus on trying to lock loans in for a little bit longer, because their belief is that the rates will potentially drop lower.
Yeah.
That's where things had gone, and we had seen this recent pull down from the lower term rate, the 1 year rate for example. So that's come down now for one provider offering 3.79. Yet to see if the others will follow, but that happened last night. And now we've also got the the 3-year rate, which has been pushed up from some providers too. So, you know, very interesting balancing act at the moment. So not too sure if it is going to keep going lower, but it does seem like this lower environment is going to be around for a little while. And you know, if you're a borrower, sentiment stays the same for myself, and my advice is in a blanket. So if you want personal tailored advice, then you're going to have to ask for it. But as a blanket, if there's no strong major capital or expense events happening to you in the near future, splitting your loans across different portions is typically the way to go, rather than fixing everything for one long period of time or a short period of time. You don't have strong exposure to anything. But I'd always still say the same: fix for different portions, and then as the rates term off in different environments, you can take advantage of what those rates look like. So yeah, that's kind of my advice on that piece. But it does seem that the interest rates are coming down. Yeah, in terms of banks, some banks are reducing the mortgage, the testing rates as well, which is what stress tests mortgages, but very slightly. So only 0.1 or 0.05% drops, but we're now starting to see the mortgage, the testing criteria drop a little bit lower.
But it's over 7%, right?
It's still over 7 for majority of the lenders, but it's dropped a little bit, so it's not going to make a huge difference to the amount that you can borrow. But it's one step in the right direction, which I believe that test rate should be brought down a little bit. It's more than double the special rates.
If you want to know more about the stress rates, just watch our previous
29.
video. Episode 29, we covered a little bit more over there. Yeah,
exactly. And so, you know, I think that that's just being brought down a little bit. Perhaps it's just to test it, because I think that that's what that's going to be, where that's going to be heading. No talk yet as of to LVR changes for investors. But from my feedback, less people are buying investment properties. they're turning their current investment property, their current owner-occupied homes into investment properties to upgrade.
Yeah.
So if someone has a home, they'll typically keep that home and then buy a new home to live in. So the upgrades happening.
Trade up. Yeah. Because it's the time on the market that it's good to upsize, trade up.
Yeah.
Buy more expensive properties.
Yeah. And so you know, no people going out there specifically, really, some, but not a huge amount, nothing alarming. So whether or not that's going to impact the LVR restrictions, we'll see. But I think, given that New Zealand has been, or the Reserve Bank have been very responsive, almost on a yearly basis with the LVR changes, perhaps that might be something that we'll see. So no one's talked about it yet because it's still only halfway through the year. But I think we could be in the market for maybe at the end of the year seeing something change. So maybe go to 75 or back to 80%.
Okay.
So I think that could happen because every year something's changed. We just don't have the investment demand at the moment. But yeah, so very much same as before. First home buyers, people upgrading, buying and selling, and then people now looking around for better deals for their mortgages as well. How can they save a buck? How can they reposition themselves too? Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Any questions, just leave them in the comments below and we're going to make sure to cover them. Thanks, Brandon. Thanks for the time.
No problem.